friends. For this science experiment, we are going to be learning about surface tension. Now, I could tell you about surface tension, but this is one of those experiments that are way cooler when you watch it happen versus me telling you. And then we can have a little conversation about it afterwards. So I'm gonna get started. I have a dropper. You see these in class. This is just water. It's hard to tell that it's clear. There, that's better. I have a nickel. That's a kind of money. And a tray. And that's just so I don't make a mess. So I'm gonna put my nickel right in the middle of the tray. Open my dropper. I want you to be able to see. Oh, much better. There we go. Fill my dropper with water, and I'm just going to slowly put drops of water on my nickel. You can see that there's a bubble forming. Right now I'm thinking, why isn't it just pouring off the side? There's lots of water on that nickel and it's just sitting right on top, making a dome shape. Let's see if we can add a couple more drops. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but every time the table moves, it actually is jiggling like Jell-O. Do you see that? That, my friends, is called surface tension. Right at the very top of the water, the molecules of the water are sticking together just close enough that they're not breaking and falling over the nickel. There's just enough tension on that surface that it's holding itself, even though there's nothing there but water. Let's see if we can add a couple more drops and break the surface tension. With enough water, the surface tension will break. Just like when we pull rubber bands too hard and eventually they just snap, the same thing will happen. Later on when we're doing this experiment, we can actually get our science journals out and write down how many drops it takes for different coins, pennies. Oh, there it goes. I broke the surface tension. I just put too much water. It was too much, the tension broke. As I was saying, when we do our science journals in the future, you'll be able to write down how many drops of water go onto each coin, because every coin's a different shape. So we have pennies and dimes and nickels and quarters, and we can count how many drops of water make that surface tension before it bursts. Now, if you have a dropper at home, you may do this experiment with your mom and dad. If you don't, do not worry. Just like all the other experiments, when you come back to school, they will be on the shelf for you to practice at school. Bye, friends.